Ooh, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I hope that sounded a lot more glorious than the past ones. Why might that be, Christian?
Well, Aaron, he did this. He found something awesome online. We were going to look for some new mics. We wanted to upgrade, and he somehow found some of the best looking mics on planet Earth. If you're watching, you can see them. They've got like a red. They've got red. It's a special edition. Instead of like a silver mesh, it's red. And it looks so cool.
It's amazing.
They are Rode. They're awesome.
Shout out Road.
Yes, these are fantastic, and
And shout out Spilt, baby.
Yes,
Come on
shout
now.
out
It's the
Spilt.
only thing keeping us alive right now.
Mm-hmm. Literally, if I mumble or sound stupid, it's because I'm so tired.
Well, that's just normal.
That's true.
Got him. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Keepin' It 100 podcast.
Heck yeah.
This is the 50th episode special.
Oh yeah.
Cue the sound effects. I know it's technically episode 51.
Yeah.
Craziness happened.
Yeah. We've had a lot of craziness this past couple weeks.
This man, I'll let you share the news.
Well, I am getting married on this Friday, which I guess this will be posted on Friday. So
Yeah.
I'm getting married today, technically, if you're watching this.
Yep. Come on.
Yeah, it's technically Sunday.
Yeah.
It's Sunday when we're filming this. So, but yes, I'm getting married.
We just got done with this bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be talking so much about that
Oh,
today.
yeah, it was so cool. It was awesome.
But man, how are we feeling today?
Really tired, but really.
You, me too, brother.
But I'm good. I'll be good. After this spill, I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, shout out Spilt, caffeinated milk.
This is literally like a lifesaver. It keeps me going. You know.
So yeah, today's episode we'll just be talking about everything that's been going on. Gotta love the good old sit and chat.
Heck yeah.
Yep. So another one of those sit and chats, and
Yeah.
I think we've got a couple topics to discuss today, but we're both tired. We took an hour-long nap before this podcast.
Before we went and took a nap, Aaron was like, "I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes later, so we don't in case we do fall asleep, we'll be fine." An hour goes by, and he wakes me up. I'm like, "What time is it?" "Oh, we took an hour nap." I'm like, "What?"
Well, okay, here's the backstory. So my timer went off after 20 minutes. I have a migraine right now, so bear with me. But my timer goes off after 20 minutes. My head's still pounding. He's on the couch snoring. I was taking a nap on the rug that I don't know if you can or can't see down there on the floor. And so timer goes off after 20 minutes. And I'm like, well, he's snoozing. I'm going back to sleep. So I reset the timer. And, yeah, we just took an hour nap.
It was glorious.
Neither one of us said we had any place to be. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Cheers to that.
Heck yeah. Cheers to that.
But, yeah, so today's Sunday. Had a good old church service.
Yeah.
And
What did
then
they talk about in church?
your mom is a cloud.
No, your mom's a cloud.
No, your mom's a cloud.
No, I'm pretty sure they said your mom's a cloud.
No, I'm pretty sure your mom's a cloud.
No.
Okay. Well, they talked about prayer. Were you in Sunday school last week or the week prior?
I don't know if I was. I can't
Okay.
remember.
Kyle's starting a series in there to do with prayer. And he did not realize that TW is also going to be starting stuff over prayer. And so we talked about the powerful prayers, is how he put it. So it was a really good discussion. If you don't attend Little Chapel, highly recommend going on YouTube or the Little Chapel app and listening to that message because it was good. Yeah, that's what he talked about. And then we had a little fun today. The Super Games.
Super Olympic Bowl whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was called.
And we'll go over that here in a second. But
It was lit.
I say first and foremost, we do a little shout out. Thank you for all the love and support for the last 50 episodes.
We really thank you guys. I mean, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. We're doing it for you guys, honestly.
This is our final episode. Nope. Psych.
We cannot have that clipped. You can't clip that because if you do and post it.
Oh, I've done it before, and somebody thought it was our legit final episode.
Well, we had a friend come up to us, and he's like, "So wait, are you guys actually quitting?" We're like, "No, that was fake."
No. Clickbait, baby. But no. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. We just kind of want to go into detail of what our next 50 are going to look like, and many more to come. But we just have a target for 100 for a certain something. So just discussing our goals, what's next for us, and what's next for you guys.
Oh yeah.
So me and Christian, we got together. It's been probably about a month ago, and we discussed some goals that we have for the next 50 episodes. And so I think we just really want to professionalize this podcast more. We want to take it a lot more serious.
Yeah.
Hence the new mics.
Yeah. I'd say the first 50 episodes were, especially the first like 5 to 10 were just really we're kind of playing around, seeing what works for us. And even the rest of those, we're still kind of just testing the waters and seeing how we like to do things and what we can change, what we can do differently. And so these next 50 is kind of that step towards professionally doing it and what that looks like for us and where we want to move forward at,
100%.
How we're going to do that.
Yeah. So I think what looks like is you guys are going to start hearing and seeing, depending on how you watch or hear our content, different changes. So got the new mics. There may or may not be new studio coming.
I hope so.
Stay tuned if you want to find out about that.
Keep it 100 and stay tuned.
Heck yeah, brother. But no, just a lot of different things happening behind the scenes that we're working on. And then we're just looking to make, the big episodes happen. And so I think one of the things that we've kind of found as our shtick, is bringing guests in and having good conversation, whether it's about testimony or, a specific topic they want to bring to the table, and then, talking to them about how they keep it 100, We also love doing the solo episodes, so those aren't going away. But we're looking to, we've got some cool things in the works, I gotta say. Got some cool episodes, some cool guests.
The guests are going to be, awesome. I hope you guys are going to like them. I think you will. I'm very, very excited to see, just the episodes that we're able to make happen.
Yeah.
We got a bunch that are, in the works that are getting lined up and everything. So. Yeah.
And our vision for this is just we want to professionalize it and make it the best content we can for you guys. So that way, you enjoy it every single week. It's another thing. Consistency is key. We have found ourselves not being the most consistent with the podcast in general, but also just different aspects of it. And so we're going to stay on the grind. This is our commitment to you guys. So if we're not staying consistent and we're not posting reasons why, feel free to dislike the video or something. I don't know. I was going to say slap us, but most of them don't know us in person, probably.
You can virtually slap us.
Yes. So, we're just looking to make it better and the best possible. And that way, my brother, we've said it many times, but would you like to share what our goal is for episode 100 yet again?
So, the one and only person that we love to mention on it. Well, there's 2 people that we like to mention. Three technically.
There's a lot of people we mentioned.
There's the big man that we would love to have on is Forrest Frank.
Come on, baby.
On episode 100, and that is who we're really pushing to make that happen. And again, kind of what I was saying earlier is what the steps to make that happen is kind of just what we're really trying to push in these next 50 episodes to make that happen. And I'm so excited to see the road that God puts out for us to make that a possibility.
Yep.
So
we just kind of got together. We reevaluated where we were with the podcast, and we have some good goals set. We have some great episodes in the works. They're not just like, let's aim for this person. We've got some really awesome ones in the works. Mm-hmm. And, obviously for 2 small town boys, that's a big goal to be like, the one of the top Christian artists in the music industry right now to have on our podcast. But hey, all things are possible through Christ Jesus.
Amen to that.
We're on the grind, and we need y'all's help. So, tag Forrest Frank and everything that you see of ours. Just show the love and support as much as you guys can. Yeah. And I think we can make it happen, bro.
Oh yeah,
I really do.
I know we can. And we also love feedback. We love to hear you guys in the comments. We love that. Because as much as we like doing this podcast and finding what we like to do, we love to hear what you guys want from this podcast as well. What you want to see and what you want us to talk about. Honestly, if there's a specific topic that you guys would like us to talk about, put it in the comments. Let us know because we love feedback.
Yeah, so. I think one thing that I've kind of been thinking about is like, I would love to get more interactive on like the Instagram and stuff and do like polls and stuff so that way we can hear some feedback. So y'all, if you're not following it already, go follow our Instagram. keepinit100.pod is our username. And it's the same on everything. So feel free to hit us up, But yeah, man, I'm so stoked for the next 50. It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But we have a little something. Mine's been backwards, but his has been forward. So, as you've seen before,
the Keepin It 100 hat.
The first piece of possible merch in the future. But until then, you want to grab a little something?
We may have a third. What does that mean? Are we getting another person on the podcast?
Once they get married, is Katrina going to be the third host? No.
No.
Sorry, Katrina. We love you. But no.
This is for you guys. If you're watching it, you can see it. It looks glorious. It looks fantastic.
Giveaway time. Our
haven't
third ever giveaway.
Yeah,
come on, baby. Get hyped. Let's go.
We haven't done it in a long time. And
this is the best one yet.
Yeah. And look at the mics. They match. Perfectly.
Yeah.
So, but yes, we are doing a giveaway. We're going to do it here very shortly. So make sure to keep looking out on the socials because we're going to post it like crazy on there. Get ready for that. If you want it, we'll leave. We'll share how to do that.
Yep. This is the official release of the
first piece of merch. Really.
First piece of merch. Honestly, dude, because depending on how much traction this gets, we might have to just make 50 of these or 100. Keep it 100, baby. But we plan on releasing these at some point. So if you miss out on this one, which you don't want to miss out on this, a free piece of merch. So all you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. Same thing on the IG. We're going to be posting everything, but this is the official announcement of our third ever giveaway. And this is my favorite one that we've done because it's super special. Because we've talked about merch and clothes and stuff for a long time, and here we go.
This is it, coming to life right here.
Yeah.
So.
And whoever wins this gets to be,
They get to be a part of Keeping It 100.
A part of it.
Like, you guys are already a part of it, but, like, you'll have a staple in your life.
A 1 of 3 hat.
Yeah. showing that you like to prove that you're part of it.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Go Rick.
I'll just leave this sitting here so you guys can
Oh, yeah.
actually
It's
see
glorious.
it. Yeah.
So, y'all stay tuned for that. We got that coming. But I say we get into some stuff.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, what do we want to talk about first? We got a couple things. I want to talk about my trip. I want you to talk about your trip.
Okay. Which
And then this weekend, we got to talk about it. Yeah, if you want to share your trip first, let's hear it because I haven't heard much about it.
Okay. So, my trip, I went to Talladega,
Oh, yeah.
Alabama.
Come on.
Fantastic. I've been there 3 times now. Me and the guy I work with, Curtis, he's like literally one of the best guys ever. Love
Shout
that
out
dude.
Curtis.
Um,
Come on the
yeah.
podcast question.
We've worked together for 5, I think almost 6 years now, which is absolutely wild. Yeah, because I've worked with him since I turned 16. Started driving here at the church actually, and he has been one of the biggest blessings in my life, like ever. He's been fantastic. He's done so much for me, and I really appreciate him so much.
Yeah.
So shout out to you.
Shout out Curtis. You're a good
But,
guy.
Yeah, so this is our 3rd time going. We've gone to Talladega 3 times for a NASCAR race, and they're
Come on, dude.
absolutely amazing. The first year that we went, there's a huge wreck. I thought it was the second time we went, but it was the first time where Michael McDowell, he was going down blocking, and it was the last lap, and then he comes back up and he swerved and hits the wall, and everyone crashes, and someone in like 6th place wins the race. It was awesome. But there's almost always like an insane wreck down there.
That's
Almost
crazy.
every year. It's crazy. This last one, there was like, I don't know, 6 wrecks throughout the whole
what?
race. It was insane. There's like a couple of them were actually really like bad wrecks. They were crazy. Like no one was hurt, but like they like changed the whole
Yeah.
game. And it kind of sucked because my guy, I'm a 24 by heart, number 24. Jeff Gordon was my guy when I was younger, and then I kind of just fell off of like NASCAR and all that. I didn't really watch it, but when I came back, William Byron, the one and only, he's now 24. He took Jeff
Yes,
Gordon's
sir.
spot. I will support him full-heartedly. Love that guy. He's cool. But yeah, so he got out because of one of the wrecks, and so I was kind of sad about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all right. It is what it is. Can't
It
change
is what it is.
So, but yeah, we got to stay there from Friday to actually Monday morning. We left Monday morning. So yeah, we
Nice.
got to see a couple races. There's one on Saturday, one on Sunday. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty sweet, man.
it's cool. Yeah.
So, my trip, same weekend. We left Thursday night. It was me, the one and only Brock Newman, who was here
Just a couple episodes.
just a couple episodes ago. If you haven't watched it, go check it out.
It was lit. It was awesome.
Then, our buddy Jacob Allen, who was also on the podcast, if you haven't heard that one, go check it out.
It was great.
And then our buddy Cole Rozier, who has not been on the podcast, but we've asked him multiple times. Cole.
Come on the podcast. Come on the podcast.
But no, me, Brock, Jake, and Cole, we went down to Waco for, shout out Jonathan Pecluda, Kathy Davidson, and Nate Hilgenkamp with the Becoming Something podcast.
Heck yeah. Shout out.
Come on the podcast, you three.
That
but
would
no.
be awesome.
So if you guys haven't checked it out before, Becoming Something is personally my second favorite podcast. Keepin It 100 by those two goobers. That's a pretty cool podcast.
Yeah, I don't know who does it, but
I don't
they're
know.
pretty cool.
But they're pretty cool dudes. No, Becoming Something has been a staple in my life the last 2 or 3 years. I'd say more so 3. And JP is just one of the pastors I look up to a lot and have learned a lot from. And so every year they host a conference called Be So Live, and Be So being Becoming Something. I have to explain that to a lot of people because they're like, what?
Hardly
but-
anybody knows what it is.
Yeah, so pretty much it was full of worship, and they, instead of doing quote-unquote sermons, they just recorded live podcasts, and it was great. I took pages and pages of notes because
Yeah.
I just took a lot from it. because their target audience is 20 to 30-year-olds. And so a lot of the topics, stuff I'm going through, I can relate to, all that kind of stuff. And so it was great.
They have I think over 350 episodes.
Yeah, they have a lot. They've been doing it a long time.
Literally, if you have anything that you're going through in life and you don't know, like, a godly thing about it, like how to go about it, they have something on it.
Yeah, 100%.
They've probably
and if they
talked
don't,
about it.
call the number and leave them a voicemail, because that's how they run their podcast. Is they take in voicemails and they answer the questions that you guys leave them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, but yeah, I'm sure they've talked about it at some point. If
100%.
Something that you're questioning.
So we left on Thursday night, and we left around 5 p.m. We were supposed to leave around 4, but that changed pretty quickly. Cole demanded that we go through 7 Brew. Anyway, so we leave Thursday night. We get there at 5 a.m. Waco, Texas. It was crazy. The last, hour and a half to 2 hours of the drive, we were loopy as can be.
That's terrible.
We had the music just cranked up, and we were just screaming the lyrics and screaming random things to keep us awake. And wow, we were just a bunch of goobers.
Bro, that's terrible.
It was crazy. The first half of the drive honestly felt like nothing. And, dude, Red Bull kept me alive this entire trip.
I'm a monster, man.
Because I can't fall asleep in the car. And, I was so tired, but I just couldn't fall asleep. And I hated that feeling. And I don't know why. If I do fall asleep in a car, I am waking up 15 to 20 minutes later. I literally cannot just sleep in a car.
I can.
Well, I can if it's parked, but not, driving. You fall asleep driving, so I don't want to hear it.
That's why I was laughing.
But, no,
I fell asleep while driving.
I just can't do it any vacations, and so I just hated being that tired. So I was just drinking Red Bull to keep me energetic and going, so I wasn't that feeling, but couldn't actually sleep.
Yeah.
And so, shout out to my coworker Becca Hertz for getting me onto Red Bull. I guess she's addicted to them and drinking them all the time at work. And for a long time, she's like, "You should try it. You should try it. You should try it. You should try it." And I'm like, "No, I don't drink energy drinks." But I needed something, so I looked at the Red Bull and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't realize it only had 80 milligrams of caffeine." And the a little bit taller can had 110, and then the wider can had 150. So not compared to Alani, Bang, and all those that have 200, 300. And so I was let's give it a try. Tried one, loved it. Not as good as Spilt though. Shout out Spilt.
Nothing is as good as Spilt.
We get to Waco, we immediately just fall asleep in our Airbnb. We were so tired. So we get in, we all fall asleep. We get up around 11 because we didn't have to be at the conference till the afternoon.
That's nice.
And so then we go and get lunch at a Mexican restaurant. Best Mexican food I've ever had, by far. It was amazing, dude.
Dang, I wish I was there.
And then we ended up going to the conference, and honestly, this was one of the coolest parts. We get in line, not even 10 minutes later, probably not even 5 minutes later, to be honest with you. Some guy who's a volunteer is walking up to us. "Hey, my name's Bailey. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?" Tell him we're from Southern Illinois. He's like, "No way." "Me too." And we're like, "Are you pulling our chain right now? What's going on?" And he's like, "No, I'm from DeSoto." I'm like, "Bro, what?" And it's just Jake's like, "Hey, I'm from Galatia." He's like, "That's where my grandparents are from. Don't tell me you go to Little Chapel." And we're like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, that's where my grandparents have went for a long, long time." I'm like, "Shut up, dude. What?" First off, we're in Waco, Texas, 12 hours away. I'm like, it's crazy enough you run into somebody from the same town, but the first person you meet, that's crazy. And so we're just making these connections. And it turns out Curtis, the guy we were talking about earlier, Kyle, and a couple other people, I mean, we haven't asked everybody, but they're already recognizing the names of his grandparents. It's wild.
Yeah.
And we're like, holy crap. And so, I mean, it was just wild. So this guy's super cool. Shout out Bailey. If you're listening, come on the podcast, my brother. But was able to connect with him real well. Got each other's number, and we ended up just running into each other a bunch throughout the conference. But that was honestly one of the craziest parts because it's like you don't expect that,
No, not at
especially
all.
the first person you meet.
Yeah.
And
That's
so,
that's crazy.
yeah, it was wild. And so then going to the conference, and dude, it was one of the best conferences I've ever been to.
Yeah.
It just hit me, and I don't know if it was just because I'm a podcaster myself. I don't really know, but it was something special, and the worship was insane. Shout out Harris Creek worship team, come on the podcast. They're gonna be putting out some of the songs they live recorded for the first time,
That's cool.
and so it's gonna be awesome. But I really would honestly love to. Maybe I'll do it on a reel or something, a longer reel, because it wouldn't be enough for a podcast. But go through some of the notes that I took from the conference, because I took a lot of notes, and it would just be a way to share some of the stuff I took, but also shout out Becoming Something, and highly recommend going to listen to those episodes they live recorded.
Do they post those on the pod, like on their actual podcast?
Yep. But anyway, conference was great. And then one of the coolest things that we did not expect, they said they were going to have an after party. We had no clue what this consisted of. And with it being in Texas, they themed this one Western. And so, like, they were all wearing, like, different Western attire, cowboy hat, cowboy boots, all that kind of stuff. Well, after conference day one gets over, they're like, hey, head outside for the after party. First off, there's an $8,000 inflatable boot that's the size of a building. It was
crazy.
insane, which they talked about on the podcast. We just didn't think they would actually do it. So that was like the photo op that they were taking photos in front of.
Yeah.
But they gave us what they called the full Western experience. They had, while we were in there at the conference, they had people out there setting everything up. They had mechanical bowls. They had horseback riding. They had line dancing. They had axe throwing. They had a bunch of different bonfires so a bunch of people can sit around them. They had food trucks galore. They had all sorts of stuff. It was awesome. And I really freaking enjoyed that after party.
I think I need to go next year.
We got to meet JP, Kathy, and Nate. That was awesome. Really cool people, really down to earth. And then we went and rode the mechanical bulls.
Who stayed on the longest?
Me.
Nice.
It was awesome. I stayed on for just shy of 25 seconds, I think.
Nice, dude.
I think that's what it was. It was like 23, I want to say. But that was a lot of fun. Went horseback riding. And I wanted to go line dancing. Bailey came back up to us and is like, hey, you guys want to go line dancing? I'm like, heck yeah. The other three didn't want to go. So I go out line dancing with Bailey. We're talking to a bunch of different people. Got to meet a bunch of cool people out there. Just having the time of my life line dancing. I love line dancing, dude. And so Footloose came on, and I'm like, oh, yeah, come on. That's my jam. Because I've known that one since I was a little kid.
If you're a line dancer, yeah, you know that one.
Yeah, so was line dancing with Bailey, having the time of my life. That's great cardio, by the way.
Yes,
line dancing is great cardio.
That's crazy.
But shout out Michaela, who was on the last episode talking about line dancing. There you go, Michaela. I did it. I loved it. It was glorious. But no, it was just amazing. Then day 2 of conference rolled around. Again, worship was amazing. Literally had me in tears at one point, just bawling my eyes out, and could feel the Holy Spirit in that room.
Yeah.
It was powerful, dude. And it's just cool seeing, 1,000 people our age just surrendering to God. Because we live in a world where a bunch of kids our age are doing a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not good for you. So, Waco was awesome. Had some amazing experiences. Glad I got to do it with the boys. Had some real fun, funny things happen. But yeah, it was a great time. The Lord was present.
Yeah, that sounds so cool. Maybe
it
next
was a
year I can go
phenomenal
with you
trip.
guys.
Yeah, I'm definitely going back. The others were just like Brock was like, yeah, that was great. I don't know if I'd make a whole trip around it again.
Yeah.
Um, Jake, I think, would go back. Cole was just like, yeah, I mean, what do you expect from a live podcast thing? I'm just like, this was awesome. Like, I was on cloud nine. It was just genuinely one of the best experiences I've ever had. Not only because it was a podcast thing, I just genuinely took a lot from the messages that were being spoken.
Yeah.
Which some of them, honestly, we could do a podcast about. Like, one of them was guarding your heart. I took so much from that because of the season of life I'm in right now.
Yeah.
It was just awesome, dude.
Yeah, we could totally do something on those.
But yeah, so I'm definitely going back next year, and maybe we could have our own KI 100 live or something like that,
Yeah,
one day.
That'd be awesome.
Um,
That has been in the talks in the past, for sure.
Brought to you by Spilt. So, yeah, that was my trip. But I say we get into
This past weekend.
this past weekend.
Yeah.
So I'll start us off. We had his bachelor party. It was me and Brock and your cousin Hunter, which is such a dope guy, by the
Yeah,
way.
he's really cool.
I had never got to meet this guy because he lives in
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
And so first time meeting him,
Shout out to you
cool.
for-
He has the coolest truck ever.
Dude, he just bought this Tacoma, a Toyota Tacoma, and the guy he bought it off of, I don't know, I can't remember who he said did it. I think it was like a brand called Goated or something like that.
Yeah.
But they this guy had it completely like redone.
They modded this sucker out.
Modded the crap out of it.
It was insane.
It's got like a huge thing, like a bar set, like a rack on top. And it has like lights on the side connected to it. There's a huge light bar in the front that's like kind of yellow tinted. Yeah. And I mean, dude, it's like a spotlight.
And on the there's a top on the
back.
on the bed of the truck, and it's got a freaking tent on top of
Yeah.
it. We'll put a picture of it right there.
It's insane, dude. It's so cool.
Yeah, such a dope truck. But we pull up to the first event of the bachelor party, and he pulls up in this truck. I'm like, holy stud, what is going on? I was like, wow. But I'll let you share about your experiences. But I want to say we surprised the heck out of him with
Dude,
this.
I was so confused.
It was a worship night.
Yeah.
We took him to a worship night. And shout out Cindy and Matt Throgmorton. They were the ones hosting it. And so,
Cool.
First off, what 21-year-old is going to a worship night for his bachelor party?
I honestly don't know.
Like,
but I'm very glad that we did.
It's awesome, man. What our group is just doing right now, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I've never been a partier. I've never really cared for that. So like, I just don't see the point in going out and like drinking and partying and doing all that crap, because it's like that's just putting yourself in a bad environment, and you're risking something bad to happen. Especially if like we went to the one in Carbondale, like the main party place. So much crap happens over there.
Oh, 100%.
And it's like there's no reason to do any of that. No reason to, have that kind of fun, that worldly fun, when we can have just as much fun doing other stuff that's like godly.
Yeah. And it was in an old church building, so we're walking, and he's like, are we going to I know he was joking with this, but he's like, are we going to a funeral right now? What's going on? But it was just so funny. He was so confused.
I had no clue what was going on. Even when we got in there, before it started, I was like, what?
So, yeah, what'd you think of the first?
Dude, that was awesome. It was not anything of what I expected. But it was really cool. I'm very glad that we got to do that. It wasn't in my mind to start off the bachelor party like that, but I'm very glad we did. Yeah. Because, even if we didn't do that, we still would have had a fantastic time. But I think the Lord just kind of blessed us with,
absolutely,
being able to start it off with him instead of, something else.
Yeah.
Because we had a fantastic time. It was awesome.
It was amazing.
So, yeah, that was really cool.
But it was absolutely, dude. It just worked out timing perfectly because they had announced it and we had already planned the dates for your bachelor party. Yeah. And I was like, dude, we should totally go to this to start, to kick everything off, because it just sets your heart posture right. and it just does, great things.
Yeah.
Leaving that, tell your side of things, because I haven't heard all of his side of things of what's going through his mind. So leaving that, I'll leave it to you.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said, that was all very confusing at first, but I'm very glad we did it. Then after that, we camped for the night. It was lit. I love camping. I haven't been in forever, but I don't ever have anyone to go with, I guess, but it was awesome. It was so much fun. So yeah, we went to our little campsite, which is actually his uncle's house, and he has like a little place out behind his house or by his house that's like perfect.
Yeah, they have a lot. They have a lot of acreage, and they have a big pond out there, and it's kind of their house sits over here. They have the driveway and the pond here, and so it was just secluded over this way. And so shout out my aunt and uncle. They put up the RV and allowed us to camp out there. It made for a perfect spot. I think we have some pictures, so I'll throw one up right there. But what was going through your head when we were headed that way?
So when we were going that way, the only thing that's like near there is like a park in the community center at Carterville.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, are we going there? And then we drove by it, and I'm like, okay, I guess not there. I'm like, what on earth? Because his uncle kind of lives out in the middle of nowhere, to be honest. And I had never been there, so I was really confused while we were going there. And then while we were pulling up, I'm like, where on earth are we? What is this? And so we get there, I'm like, hey, we are camping. And so we're just doing stuff there.
Well, you probably saw the house first, right?
Yeah.
So what were you thinking, like we rented a house or something, or
No.
did you just not think anything?
I didn't. I honestly had no clue.
Oh.
I was just like, what? What is this place? But yeah, so we camped out, had some jalapeno cheddar, like sausage. I guess I don't know if they're sausage or technically hot dogs.
Yeah.
I don't really know what they're
Roasted
considered.
those over a glorious fire.
Yeah.
Roasted some good
Dude,
marshmallows and made some s'mores.
The fire that we had was like perfect that night.
Shout out to my uncle. He put on a good fire for us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So we roasted some of those, made some marshmallows and s'mores and everything. It was great. It was fantastic. Got to just kind of talk with each other. And
we had a lot of good, but also a lot of fun talk that night.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, it was fun. So me and my cousin slept in his tent,
on top of his truck.
It's so crazy because it's like it doesn't come off the truck. It just like it's on top and then it folds over, so it's like just a full thing, and it's got a ladder that comes off of it. It was awesome. It was actually really comfortable, but it was a little cold.
Yeah, when I got in there, it was surprisingly, because I didn't know how like comfortable it would be. It was surprisingly comfortable.
Yeah, it has like a kind of mattress pad in it, not a thick one, but it was a good one. I'm not gonna lie, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Other than it being kind of cold, and the blankets that I had were so small, it was great. Yeah. So then after that, we woke up and we went to Huck's, got some breakfast stuff there. I got a breakfast pizza. It was glorious. It was fantastic.
I got a Red Bull and a honey bun. Breakfast of champions.
my cousin got I think he got a Ghost energy drink and a whatchamacallit. And he said that's the breakfast of champions right there.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Spilt, and I don't really know what food, but Spilt is the drink for sure. Yeah, I just got a breakfast pizza. Yeah. I think Casey's Pizza.
100%.
Their breakfast pizza is way better than Huck's.
100%.
But Huck's was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
But he had no clue what we were doing next, and I'll let him share that. But a little funny story is he was wearing Hey Dudes, and we were like, you cannot wear Hey Dudes to this thing. You cannot wear Hey Dudes to this thing. So we had to stop by Walmart to get a pair of tennis shoes for him.
Yeah.
And so that was funny.
Shout out to Walmart, bro. I got those for $20, and they are fantastic shoes. They're super comfortable. They're perfect. I love them.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, we went to Walmart and got some shoes for me. That was great. And so then after that, we are literally driving out in the middle of nowhere. I'm so confused. We just kept driving out in the middle of the woods and going like roundabouts and everything, like zigzag, whatever. And so then we finally are pulling into this parking lot. I'm like, what on earth? And then I see the building, and it's Shawnee I don't know the actual name for it, but it's zip lining. And it's like the zip lining spot in Shawnee Forest. I love that place. That's the second time I've been. I went when I was younger. So when I saw the building, I recognized it. But I was like, let's go, baby. I love zip lining. It's the best. So that was a really fun experience. The tour guides and everything were awesome.
Shout out Brock and shout out Dalton,
Yeah.
our 2 tour guides. They were lit. They were awesome.
They're so cool. If you ever want to go zip lining, go there. It's
and ask
fantastic.
for Brock and ask for Dalton because they were awesome.
Yeah.
But that was my first time ziplining.
Yeah. How did you feel about it? Because
Loved it, dude. Yeah. I was going into it. I was nervous.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was my idea that I threw out there because like I like conquering my fears. One that I don't think I will ever conquer is skydiving, but I've been able to conquer a lot of different things to do with heights because I'm terrified of heights. And so roller coasters, I conquered that and I love them. Ziplining, I conquered that and I loved it. And I also, there's a correlation with it. I'm always with the boys when I do that kind of stuff. And so it's awesome. And so it was a cool experience for me getting to conquer that with you guys, but also, being there for you and seeing how much fun you were having.
Yeah, it was
and
awesome.
So we get on the little one where they're teaching us how to do it. And because I didn't know like the feeling, like I didn't know what it was going to feel like. Like I didn't know if you felt like you were actually about to fall. Like I had no idea what to expect. And so we go on the little one and I'm like, wait, that didn't like it. You felt so secure.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I was like, okay, this is probably going to be very awesome. And so we go on the actual first real one. And it was a shorter one. But also I was like, okay, this is awesome. I can't wait. And we just kept going on longer ones. And the final one was over 1,000 feet. And I'm like,
crazy, bro.
This is insane. Like, this is awesome. The views were incredible.
They're gorgeous.
And so, like,
awesome.
It just was a good experience for all of us. And so it was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
I'm proud of you for conquering that.
My guy.
It was awesome. So, yeah. No, it was lit. It was so much fun.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was just great. They have like a couple spots. There was one, I was asking them because when I was younger, I thought I remember them saying there was like a cave you could like that was under you, but I guess not. But so I was asking one of the guys, and he said there was like an underground cave system near there, which is awesome, bro. I want to go explore that so bad. I don't know if you can, but that would be so dope.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, you guys need to start like a little thing doing that.
Right.
Have a zip lining spot and then a cave exploring thing. That would be so cool.
I just loved it. Our tour guides, like we said, were so awesome. Dalton, each time we would get to a new platform, we would just go, especially this one.
We were just cracking jokes. Bro.
Him and Dalton were going back and forth like crazy, just cracking jokes, dad jokes and different jokes. It was so funny. Shout out Dalton. Love you, dude.
Here's one of
awesome.
Them. Here's one of them. How can you tell that Mike Tyson is anti-religion? Because he punches people in the faith. If you get it, you get it.
I love it. But yeah, that was awesome. So
it was so cool.
I had a suspicion you would know where we were going next. Did you?
Let's see. Wait, I'm trying to think.
We went to eat.
Oh yeah. No, I completely. Again, me and Hunter were talking so much that I just was not paying attention. When we were like pulling up to the spot, I was like, oh, okay, I know where
I figured because at the zip lining, they had even mentioned to some people that were in town for a little bit who weren't from around here. They were talking about different things, and they said Giant City Lodge, and he goes, yeah, I hope we can go there. You said something about I wish we were going there or something. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But I was like, he's going to catch on because that's what we had planned is to go there for lunch is Giant City Lodge.
Fantastic. So
and so I just figured he had already knew about that.
Nope.
So
I was completely clueless this whole time.
That's awesome. I love it.
No clue what we were doing at all.
I love it.
But yeah, we ate lunch there. It was fantastic, so good.
Yeah,
highly recommend going there for lunch or dinner or whatever. They have great food. It's so good. But yeah, we went there. Went on the water tower that they've got there. You can see the Balm Up Cross. But it's really cool.
And that's what we talked about going out there. But it was also going to be another half hour, 45-minute.
Yeah, that's a bit of a drive to go there.
With the stuff we had planned in the evening, we were like,
don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Highly recommend going to both of those places. They were fantastic. But yeah, so then after that, we went back to our little campsite and hung out for a while. Brock took a fat nap. I thought you were going to, but you said you did.
No, so I mean, just after the zip lining, all the craziness, we were just kind of like, let's chill for a bit.
Yeah.
Brock needed a genuine nap. I probably needed it. I just didn't take it. I just laid down for a minute and just was like, ah. Then I got up, sat up with him and Hunter. You guys started talking about The Office.
Bro, so when we were there, actually, while we were there, I was chopping some wood because the fire had gone out, and so I wanted to rebuild it. It was actually still like smoldering from the night before, which I was kind of surprised by. So I got it going again and chopped some wood, just kept going. It was awesome. I love chopping wood, so got to do some of that. And then after we woke up Brock, we just started talking about TV shows that we love watching and some funny quotes from him and everything. We meant to leave like a half hour to an hour before we did, but we were just having fun talking and everything. So yeah, that was fun. So then after that, we went to Thrill House.
Come on, baby.
Thrill House.
Yep.
I love that place. It's so cool. If you haven't gone, you need to go. It's literally the best place on earth. Yeah. So if you don't know, Marion is like completely upgrading its whole entire ecosystem right now. Basically, we've got so much going on.
It's wild.
We've got a off-brand Topgolf that actually looks so cool. It's honestly just as big as any Topgolf that I see. So it's gonna be awesome. We've got
it's opening up hopefully soon. I haven't heard a date personally, so I don't know when it's opening.
I think they're still doing some construction on it.
Yeah.
But they're doing that, making indoor pickleball courts. I'm sure they're gonna have some tennis courts too or something. They've got. They did this a while ago, but they did a 16-field baseball field for kids. It is ginormous. It's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They have there's 4 actual fields, and they're sectioned into 4 baseball fields. And it's crazy. They're building a whole new building that has I think it has a football field in it. Possibly, I can't remember if they said football or not, but there's gonna be soccer fields. I think there's going to be a basketball court or something.
Yeah.
They're
doing a lot of stuff.
It's going to be insane. But Thrill House has been their newest attraction that they've built, and it's got go-karts, axe throwing, bowling, archery. There's tons of arcade machines. I think that's it.
Like a VR style room game.
Yeah, they got laser tag.
Cool. Yeah.
And that's just the Thrill House area. And this was the old Marion Mall. They bought it out and redid everything. The mall it sucked there. Nobody went there anymore. There's maybe 1 or 2 stores there, if even that. But then the other section of the mall, they redid that into an Oasis power sports spot. So they have all of their vehicles and whatnot there. They have boats, RVs. They have a whole nother section for RVs actually outside, which is crazy. But they have boats, 4-wheelers, motorcycles, dirt bikes, literally anything you can think of. They've got it there.
It's pretty sweet.
Then they actually have another section just for home, interior home stuff. It's crazy. They've got fridges, ovens, microwaves, cabinetry, flooring, siding for your house. They've got literally everything. They've got an outdoor section with any tool or not tool, any push mower. I'm sure they have leaf.
Before we know it, they're gonna start selling toilet paper and stuff, you know.
Probably. But they've got literally everything. It's insane. They've got used parts, used appliances and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But absolutely love it there. You can actually hop on the vehicles and ride around if you wanted to. But if you break something, you have to pay for it. Rightfully so. So be careful if you do go into that. I don't recommend driving around, but you can. I do recommend turning them on and just doing whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was a lot of fun. We got to do some axe throwing, and Brock actually was smoking us in axe throwing.
So
Would not have expected that.
So I've only been axe throwing. My first time axe throwing was at Thrill House. I've only done it 3 or 4 times now. And it's only a short amount of time. It's not like you're doing a crazy amount. Yeah. So the first time I went, one of the workers was showing me the technique. And so I've been learning that. And so um, I was so consistent, but it was not sticking every single time.
You hit
And
you
it
hit
was
one bullseye the first
literally
round.
the
The first throw he throws, it was a
first one
bullseye.
bullseye, dead center, literally a bullseye. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a good day. And then after that, consistently hitting the center, but it wasn't sticking. It would just fall down. And so, hey, I'm proud of myself for getting the
You
technique
were
down
very
in the sense
consistent.
of consistency, hitting the same spot. But no, was I landing them? No. So there is improvement to be made, but I was just consistently in the same spot. Whereas
That's
a
pretty
lot of
crazy.
throws from other
All of us.
people, boom, 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 boom,
We were
boom.
everywhere.
So that was that was a fun time, even though I was getting my butt whooped, which I hate. But
Yeah.
it was so fun.
Brock won one. I won one. I think we only played two
Yeah,
games.
something
Or
like
no, we
that.
played 3 games. I think Brock won.
Yeah,
two
we
of
played
them.
that Monopoly game as well.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. That was
Yeah.
that was lit.
Yep,
Had some
and
good food there.
had some good food. Yep.
Yeah.
Just kind of hung out, went into that VR type room. That was dope.
I think I don't know if it's VR or AR. I think it's like augmented reality
Yeah,
instead.
something like that.
Whatever it is, it's Valorina is the name
Yeah.
of the like system, but it's so cool. It was awesome.
Yeah.
After that, we went bowling and SI Bowl was lit. Yeah,
It was a lot of fun, bro.
bowling was terrible. We did the first game was all
It was
right.
fun.
Yeah, it was great. It
But
was a lot of fun.
We played
sucked,
terrible.
Yeah, the first game Brock won, which is again crazy. Shout out Brock, you're a goat apparently. He got like 130 something. I got one like 15 or something around there. And then you and Hunter got under 100. I don't remember your scores.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And then the next game, all of us did terribly. I don't think any of us got over 100.
No. Hunter won that though, so
Yeah,
and that was
Hunter.
he said that was his first bowling win of all time. So,
Yeah. So.
and me and Christian are usually really solid for like non-league
Dude, okay. So,
players, I guess you would say.
yeah, there was a period of time not too long ago where I was getting a lot of strikes and stuff. I wasn't doing bad, and then I don't know what happened, but I've sucked recently.
I mean, we just haven't played as much.
Yeah.
For a good couple months. We were playing a lot more,
Yeah.
but we
I was
just
getting
haven't
that
played
spin
as much.
technique down.
Yeah, because I mean, I grew up in a town where there's just nothing to do, and so me and my two friends that I grew up with, anytime we would want to do something, that was one of our go-tos. It's just bowling, and so for a long time, I was able to get like, 150-ish. My highest ever is 185.
Yeah.
And so, that for somebody who's not playing in a league, I guess that's good. To be honest,
yeah.
I really don't know. But when I don't play as much, I'm just terrible.
Yeah.
And so I was hoping to, play good, but it was just
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get my spin down because that's the hardest part is getting it. Like, I just need to get throwing it correctly because I'm always like.
It's
like,
funny
just
how
kinda
quickly
off.
you picked up on the spin, though, because when we were playing more consistently, you just started trying it, and all of a sudden it
Yeah.
was spinning like crazy.
Now the thing that really sucks is that every single place is different. They have
Yep.
different like bowling balls, and this one, the only one that had a good sized like holes for my fingers was a 15-pounder, bro.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's
I always
stupid.
thought SI Bowl was like top tier. I really do like the one in Harrisburg.
one
I
in
guess it's
Harrisburg?
technically muddy, but
Yeah.
either way, I really do like that one.
I like the one in Muddy, although they did just change their balls recently.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. The ones that they have now are like they look like cue ball, like pool balls. Whereas they used to have ones more like SI Bowl does, but they had like a ton of them, and that you could find one that had your finger size and everything. But now they kind of the bowling balls suck. But yeah, it's really hard for me because I have thicker fingers, and so I had to use a 15-pounder the whole time, whereas I usually use a 12-pounder instead. So it's like switching from different pounds is like it makes it less consistent.
Yeah.
And then I will say Thrill House, the bowling thing they have there is awesome, but I don't like the way the pins are set up because they're attached by like strings, or like a rope or something, and so you can hit them, but it's like the way they kind of like explode when you hit them is different.
It's also just it's a smaller bowling
Yeah.
alley. It's meant for kind of like while you're eating, I guess.
Yeah,
it's not like
it's more of a chill vibe
yeah.
one,
Um,
but it's still really cool. They
Yeah.
have like game stuff that you can put onto the actual
yeah,
alley
like it can
itself.
project onto the
Yeah,
floor.
it's cool.
It's cool.
No doubt, I highly recommend doing it, but I just prefer regular old fashioned bowling.
Yeah, if you're looking to go bowling, going to one of the alleys is the best. But
Yeah,
but if you're like at Thrill House doing each activity, spending 30 minutes to an hour doing that,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Heck yeah, so cool.
But yeah, then we went back to the campgrounds, had another chill night of
Yep,
just hang out and fun, and
yeah, it was awesome.
it was a great time.
Yeah,
I hope you had a blast
Oh,
the
I
entire
did.
weekend.
Dude, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to.
Yes, success.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
That was mine and Brock's second bachelor party that we have planned because you were involved in the first one with Chase's, and then so
Yep.
it's because one thing I was telling people is like as Christians we have different standards and stuff like that, and we're not like not that we even want to. We have zero desire to. It's just like the typical bachelor party type stuff. That's not what we get with. That's not our vibe. And so it's like, we're articulating. I really do like because like a lot of times bachelor parties aren't like a weekend. It's just a 1 day thing. I kind of like the vibe we've been going with the last two. It's just like a Friday night and then a Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we go to church on Sunday.
Yeah.
So you're spending a whole day together and then an evening together on Friday.
Yeah.
I love that vibe. And so like you got to see what Chase is. We try to articulate it to the personality and stuff like that, and in what activities we do. And so we know Christian's very adventurous and outdoorsy and loves that kind of stuff. And so we're like, okay, let's do camping with some like thrill activities. So that way, he gets that energetic like craziness. And so
Our next big adventure as a group is going to be skydiving. We're gonna get Aaron going skydiving. We're gonna record.
you were gonna have to drug me to get me to do like I would.
I won't force you.
I would have a genuine panic attack. I'm not
At
kidding.
some point.
I'm not kidding.
Once you work your way up, I think you're gonna do it at some point, and you're gonna love it, because it's like I don't know. It's not bad. It's not scary to me, at least. But it's like one of the best feelings ever.
And like
flying through the air, going 120 miles an hour.
But at the same time, like with the zip line, like you weren't like bouncing up and down. Like you weren't like it.
I mean, you're not.
You're
bouncing.
free. Well, I'm saying you're not bouncing up and down. You don't feel like you're falling. You felt like you were in a chair with the way you were just tied like in with the equipment, and so it was just a fluid motion.
Yeah.
Whereas jumping out of a plane, free fall,
And I'm
free falling. But it's like, that's terrifying, dude. Like, you're not strapped in. Like, you've got to,
you got somebody on your back.
Well, yeah, but like you're not strapped into something holding you. Like, I got over my fear of roller coasters. You're strapped into that. You're in a thing.
Yeah.
Zip lining, you're strapped onto nope, just jump out of a plane. I'm not doing that, bro.
Yes, you will.
No.
I guarantee you will at some point. I will pay for it.
If you guys try to pull that for my bachelor party one day, I'm canceling the bachelor party.
No, I would not do that for your bachelor party if you weren't ready for it, because it is a very big step in conquering that kind of fear.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's crazy, not wanting to do that kind of stuff. So I would never do that to you.
But I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it as much as you did, because we really did try to articulate it around your
You guys did a great
personality.
job.
So,
You did good.
and we tried to keep your cousins in the loop, and because they don't know the area really,
No.
and so it was like,
Bro,
when-
he's like, how do we get to Hugs? He's like, I'm gonna look it up on my phone. I'm like, bro, I know this area. I can tell you.
it was like me and Brock were kind of playing in it because they don't know the area, and so when we determined we were staying in this area, We were just like, okay, we'll let you guys know this is the idea we're going for. Are you guys cool with this? I wish Josh could make it. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah, he's cool. He's really cool.
But it was cool getting to have Hunter there. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We tried to articulate it around that.
It was great. It was fantastic. So, but yeah, that's our past trips and these past few weeks of kind of why it's been so crazy and everything. But
we're young adults who are living our lives, and so we're trying to figure out this whole social media thing, trying to stay consistent. And so I always say it every episode where we're like, a lot coming at you. We have so much in the works, and it's just like we like keeping it surprises and not being like the mics. I've had that in the works for a while. I've been studying different mics, seeing what the best options are to upgrade for, and I decided to go with the Rode Pod mic. And so like we've genuinely got a lot in the works. We're not just saying that to be like, ooh. We do have a lot in the works. We're trying our best. We're still new to this. 50 episodes really in the grand scheme of things is not a lot.
50 episodes is a year.
So it's not really a lot. And so we're still just trying to figure this out, and we're also just 21-year-olds just figuring out life. And so through the inconsistencies or the times of like the unknown, bear with us. We're doing our best. We're learning. So, but yeah, you got anything else you want to say?
Not that I can think of, other than, like we said, just stay tuned and see what we got next. And don't forget about our giveaway. We're going to be putting it in our social medias and everything. So just look out. We'll make a video about how to enter and, everything. So, and the dates of when we're going to release this thing and the giveaway.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
And if it goes well, maybe be releasing a launch. So, but y'all, hope you enjoyed this crazy episode. We've got some crazy guests on the way. I'm so stoked for it, and I'm so stoked for, dude, you're getting married on Friday.
It's crazy.
Wild.
It is insane. Everyone's asking me, "Are you ready?" I'm like, my genuine answer is probably not, but I'll make it through.
We're gonna find out.
I'm like, it's kind of like having a kid. You're never gonna be ready for it until it happens. So.
And hopefully not for a long time.
I want a few years.
But y'all, stay tuned. We'll catch you next time. In the meantime, make sure to keep it 100. Come on now.